Hello and welcome everyone. I know we've been doing Dungeons and Daddies. Dungeons and Daddies.
Dad
Dungeons
bods.
and Dad
What
Bods.
the fuck?
No copyright. No daddies here yet. Um, Not that I know of, at least. Abe, you dad
What?
yet?
Am I a dad? No.
Yeah. No, I'm not a dad. So neither of us are dads yet. So it's still not Dungeons and Daddies. Also a different podcast. But that's because Jacob is off being a surrogate dad, aka he's babysitting. So it's just me and Abe here tonight. We're doing some more Shadow Wizard Money Gang in the Spell Brigade because I saw it just had an update today, and as you can see,
I
we're in a new place.
I only know one person who qualifies as a dad in our friend group uh so far, and he does not stream with us on the regular.
No, he doesn't.
Actually, I don't think he's ever streamed with us, but that's
He
neither
has
here nor
not.
there.
He showed up in vocal for a while before we kicked
Oh
out
yeah, yeah.
anybody who wasn't actually actively in the
Actually,
game.
yeah.
I think he stopped watching out of protest for that, or he just had a kid and has been super busy. I'm not sure which. And
You know,
we'll be
kids take
seeing
up a lot of time.
we'll be seeing said kid in a few days. She is still
That's right.
adorable and now has teeth, so can bite us, which
Oh
makes it
God.
slightly less adorable. Oh, am I not even in the window? God damn it! All right.
Well, let's get some fucking fuck Shadow Wizard Money Gang going. All right.
Yeah, we've I think we've completed this realm on the highest, right?
I think. I think so.
And I think we did the volcano on the highest. Let's actually look at the quests to see. We got 8 out of 11.
Yeah.
So, oh no, we got to do all of them on hardcore. Okay.
Hardcore.
Okay. Then yeah, we
Can
could
two
do
can two wizards pull this off?
maybe.
Fuck, I know.
But yeah, we'll go
Oh
with
God,
Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
I forgot. What are the controls?
You've got move, and that's about it.
Yeah, I know.
So you told me that you might have to dip out briefly to go get food at some point,
Yeah.
and
Go
that
grab.
reminded me that I was going to talk about what I had for dinner.
Oh. What do you dinner?
Which I'm not going to mention the brand because I don't want to like put any brand on blast. I made myself some tamales because I got tamales from a store, and what there's going to be a reason I do this. What is a tamale to you?
I haven't had tamales in a long time.
Yeah, but what makes up a tamale?
It's you've got your tortilla outside, right? And then on the inside you got stuff.
Yeah, you're already incorrect.
Well, okay, see that's how long it's been. All right, I don't eat tamales.
I love tamales so much. So what tamales usually are masa or a cornmeal.
That's right.
And they're filled with something, typically a low and slow cooked meat, but can be cheese if you want to go for a vegetarian one.
Oh God. Sorry, I almost died.
And they're wrapped in a corn husk and then steamed.
Yeah, that's right. They're steamed in a corn husk.
Yeah. The tamales I had no filling. It was just masa
Oh,
steamed in a corn husk.
that's disgusting.
I mean, it wasn't. It was still good because the masa is still delicious. It's still delicious cornmeal, but it was, and apparently they're I guess they're known as like blind tamales, but I've never heard of a tamale without a filling before, and so I was expecting, it didn't say it had meat in it, so I was expecting some kind of cheesy filling, which would have been delicious because I freaking love cheese to the point that I will eat a wheel of cheese. I will go Skyrim and just eat wheels of cheese to fight my enemies. Um, so yeah, I just had 6. And granted, I should have maybe saved some for later, but I was just ravenous and decided to eat all 6 of them. I just had 6 plain masa tamales. So just 6 masses of cornmeal that were essentially wet and warm.
I don't like that. I don't like that. That is. Ew, brother. Ew. What's
Yeah,
that?
I mean, again, I'm not gonna call out the name brand of it or whatever because they were still good tamales. I was just expecting cheese or some kind of filling or something other than just pure cornmeal.
Do me a salad and later tell me because I don't want to ever get those tamales.
Well, I mean, I would recommend them if you could find ones that have filling. Because that, like I said, they were good tamales. Just buy the ones that are filled. But yeah, I'll tell you what brand they were. Because I just don't want to. I don't feel like calling out anything on stream because I don't think that's fair.
I think that's fair, but that's just me.
All right, we got an upgrade. Let's go with lightning and the thunder, and we completed it. Woo! Oh man. But in other food news too, like I have been. Did I tell you that I had ordered grocery meals like multiple times, trying to pick up breakfast bars for an easy and quick thing to take into work in the mornings, and like 2 times in a row they had failed at picking out my goddamn breakfast bars. Like either they couldn't find them, or no, both times they said they found them and then they were never delivered. I finally got them, so I've been taking them in, which was good. But the fact that it took 3 tries to get goddamn breakfast bars was kind of annoying.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Oh
That
shit.
said, I like doing the little salads, the personal salads that come with like meat, cheese, some toppings, and a fork, all in a convenient package. So it's a meal in a container. I've been doing those lately, which has been great. Quick and easy to take into work. Gives me a nice little healthy option. But today at work, they had just a billion bagels
Oh.
and THB bagels. So like the good shit.
Oh damn. Did they have salmon?
They did not have salmon, but they
Ah.
had.
Ah.
Yeah, they didn't spring for the primo
I mean,
cream cheese.
still,
It was THB
that's
bagels,
that's
and they
still a good
had,
bagel.
yeah, they had regular cream cheese, veggie cream cheese, and strawberry cream cheese. And I will fully admit that I went back multiple times and I ended up getting 3 different bagels over the course of the day. So I think today was a bit of a carb heavy day for me.
Kinda, but it's winter.
And free food. Can't say no to free food. I'm gonna miss the free food when I leave this job, unfortunately. Which may be tomorrow. I know I haven't talked about that much on the stream. Um,
I don't think you've actually talked about it at all on the stream.
well, I meant my job in general, but yeah, I
Oh.
have very specifically not talked about my job situation on stream because I don't like necessarily complaining about life. Um, I mean, other than specific instances, I'm not gonna like bemoan like, oh, I lost my job and I'm not gonna have a job and can't find my blah blah blah. I'm not gonna do that. I will absolutely complain if some asshole cuts me off at work and is driving a shitty truck or something like that. That's funny. Um, but yeah, my last day will probably be tomorrow unless some weird shenanigans happen with my work contract, which I'm still hoping for like that Hail Mary, but that's about all I'm going to say on that. I do have a backup plan. There will be other employment. that's all that will be said about that. And that's also why I didn't want to bring it up, because I wasn't gonna bitch and moan about not having a job.
What the hell is
Oh,
this?
this is one of
Ow.
the new. This is one of the new objectives.
Do not focus on picking me up. Focus on clearing the soul sludge. I have to
Uh,
grab food in about a minute.
well, good
So,
timing. I'll figure out where the soul sludge is and see about cleaning it.
oh,
Oh, Jesus! Holy
ew.
crap! Oh,
Oh,
I
you
just go
literally
through
just have to. Oh my god.
Pac-Man this shit up. That's kind of cool. I am vacuum cleaner. I am now a Roomba.
No,
Ha!
he's somebody else.
Take that, toaster. I am smarter than a Roomba.
I don't know. He's a pretty smart guy.
Sometimes. Ouch. Sometimes I can be very dumb. Um. Oh, so there is, and if you do go away, let me know. Um, speaking of things that driving or whatever.
I'm going now. Sorry.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Well, I'll save that particular story for when he's back. Because I do think it's funny that this is. Is there and do we have anyone in here? No, there's nobody around. I'm just gonna Roomba this up and vacuum this up. I do like the idea of the. Oh god, this is not gonna be good. I may have trapped myself in a corner. Oh no, it's an upgrade. Oh god, he's gotta come back there. What was I saying? Oh my god, I've completely lost track of my. Oh, he's gonna miss an upgrade. Looks it's not a big upgrade. I hope they changed it so that if you miss an upgrade, it just randomly picks an upgrade for you rather than making you miss the level up itself. I should try to message the developers and say, hey, I think you should do this instead. Because I think that'd be a decent. God damn it. Well, this is unfortunate. Well, that's not great. Oh, God. And I took a big hit, too. Damn it. And we failed the objective. Fuck! Oh, it's all gone wrong. All gone. It all went wrong very quickly. Shit. Oh. And I don't know what to talk about. I've lost what I was going to talk about, too. This is great. He's taking a while to get his food. He's getting a... Oh, no, he's back.
Stay out there, but don't complain of being lonely. I have returned.
He was so lonely.
So,
I died, and then you died, and then we failed the objective.
Wow. So I invited the dog into my room and let the dog lay on my bed so that they wouldn't be lonely since, mommy and daddy are gone.
Just for the night, not forever.
Well, for the night, yeah. Um while I was grabbing my food, she she left my room. She left the comfort of my bed, just hung out in the living room, and now she's not coming back, which is okay. All right, dog. Just don't complain. Oh, this is the spell I'm saddled with. Oh, yay. This is such a great build. I love this build.
Yeah, I was saying that you missed a level up and potentially picking the spell, and I'm not sure if it like just randomly chose for you each time or not. And I was gonna say I wanted to make a message to the developers. If somebody doesn't pick an option, it should be randomized for them rather than making them miss out on an option, including the elemental option, because I know I've missed an elemental option previously, and then it never got selected for me because it just was missed, and I could never get it again. And I was like, what the fuck?
Mm.
So, anyways, speaking of fucking, now that's a segue. So, oh shit, we're out of lives. Okay. Oh god, another new objectives? Oh shit. Oh shit. No, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but maybe starting on the hardest difficulty right out the gate wasn't the best idea.
Oh no, we have to kick them? Oh, that's not good. Alright, we'll go down in difficulty until we get reaccustomed to the game. Anyway, speaking of that, so I was driving to work the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on the way to work, I was passing by a house, and on the house had a banner, a big purple banner. The purple didn't register to me for, right away, but if you're a Marylander, especially around Baltimore, the purple makes sense, right? And I just see the way the banner was angled. I just see what looks like fuck on the banner. I'm like, what the hell? And underneath it was fuck together. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you have that on the banner?
Yes. Fuck together.
And
It's dangerous to go alone.
as I get closer and the angle fixes itself, I see that it's not fuck together, it's flock together. And the L and the O merge to form a U briefly to the angle. And I'm like, I wonder how often they get the luck by 8. I will take that. They
So
get the
yeah,
people
the
going.
fuck,
It's like
fuck
why do
together.
you have a fuck together? Do you have some kind of orgy house going there? How dare you put that on a Ravens background? That was the purple.
Well, I'm not a huge football guy, right? Nothing wrong with football, and people who like to watch or play football, that's great. That's wonderful. I mean, personally, I just get kind of sick about hearing about it all the time for half the year. Actually, more than half the year, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But I mean, at this point,
there's preseason, postseason,
the only reason
season.
the only reason the L is included in the fuck together banner is because the Ravens took a massive L and are not going to the Super Bowl.
So no reason for me whatsoever to care about the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
I very rarely care about the Super Bowl in and of itself, and like the only time I've cared about it has been for the commercials, which have, in my opinion, been kind of lackluster. And every once in a while, the halftime show can be good. But to me, the best halftime show is still when Janet Jackson got her nipple exposed by Justin Timberlake in one of the most bizarre incidences of all time. He just reached over there and ripped off a section of her costume, and there was her titty.
Right there, black and white, clear as crystal.
Yeah. I mean, it was black and white
But-
because it's Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson. Ba-da-da!
Okay, on that note,
It's a
yeah, I
racist
gotta
joke.
agree. I feel like the quality of Super Bowl commercials has kind of diminished over the years.
Yeah,
It's not to say that they're not good, but like,
there's not as much
Look.
effort put into them, I don't think.
yeah, it's either just a bunch of fancy graphics, or it's just uninspired, uninteresting.
Yeah, I mean, I think the advent of the TV commercial, rather than, and I'll be honest, especially given all the goddamn streaming platforms these days and the forced commercials that I'm still paying for, give me back fucking cable. I'll watch those commercials because at least then you had to put effort into your another 8 luck.
I mean,
Sweet.
Cable still exists. If you don't like streaming, just do cable.
Yeah, but I don't get access to nearly as much TV with cable anymore compared to streaming. So because they don't, a lot of it does that anymore. I don't know, but yeah, I'm thinking instead of cut the cables, it might be time to go back to cable because fucking hell, it's almost more worth it at that point. And again, at least they're the advertisers. You get different advertisements every fucking time, and they put effort into that shit.
Yeah.
It's like I'm tired of seeing the same 5 goddamn commercials when I'm watching a streaming service where they put their commercials in there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's like I don't know. I was mentioning on just when we were doing random Helldivers, which we should. I really do need to stream Helldivers more often. We need to do more shenaniganery diving. Um, I've been listening to iHeartRadio as I go
Oh
to
God.
sleep, and
Uh-huh.
specifically the iHeart comedy station because for whatever reason I like listening to people talk and the random jokes just soothes me to sleep. It's better, in my opinion. I like that rather than listening to a podcast because when I listen to podcasts, it activates my brain and makes me not sleep. Jokey jokes don't activate the brain; it's all passive. But in
Mm-hmm.
listening to this, I've been getting like menopause symptom relief medication ads all of the time, and I'm like, do menstruated do menopause ladies listen to comedy radio stations in the middle of the night?
Maybe you have menopause.
Maybe I have menopause and I don't know. Maybe. Oh
Menopause.
God, that is a terrible joke that has been made in a lot of different ways, and I hate that you've made that here. That is a cursed joke.
Oh,
That is a
it is a
cursed
cursed joke.
joke in so many ways. God damn it. I hated that.
My God.
Everybody hated that. Yeah, I think it's targeted ads I think are stupid because I don't think that they get them right. You look at one thing and suddenly you're looking at ads for like step ladders when you don't need step ladders or I could say other things but I'm not going to. It's like the internet is such a wonderful thing, but I agree that the dead internet theory is no longer a theory. It exists. The internet is actually just full of bots talking to bots.
Well, I don't know. I don't like iHeartRadio. Hot take. I don't like iHeartRadio.
How come?
So many years ago, at a previous job. Ooh, that's a nice one. A previous job, we had one of those 80s, 90s, 70s era radio stations, right? And the thing they would advertise the most common ad that I would hear like between every other song was about iHeartRadio this and iHeartRadio that and on and on. And they're describing it. I'm like, calling your thing iHeartRadio, okay. All right. That is that's the thing you can do. Except what you're describing is just music streaming. It is not radio, it's music streaming. And now I have to hear about iHeartRadio nonstop. And as a result, I hate iHeartRadio.
So, iHeartRadio did start as a way to listen to digital radio station or radio stations digitally, I should say, through the internet and streaming that. So if you had a local radio station that you liked listening to, like uh, 104.3 Real Orc Radio. This isn't your granddad's station. Introduction to what is it? The intro to Radioactive starts playing.
Mm-hmm. It's always
It's
radioactive.
always radioactive. It's never not radioactive. Um, if you like that station and you go off to Nebraska and you're from Tallahassee, I don't know if those are near the same place. Because I should, but I'm not thinking geographically right now. Where is Tallahassee? Is Tallahassee in Nebraska? Am I just like really fucked up? But anyway, it doesn't matter. You go to another place and you like your radio station and you don't want to listen to whatever the local radio station is. iHeartRadio provided a way for you to listen to your home radio stations while not near their location. It was a great idea. It in a sense evolved into a kind of pseudo Spotify slash still doing that radio station slash other things, and it still does the radio stations really, really well. It doesn't do the Spotify style music playing quite as well.
Well, fun fact, a lot of radio stations, if you don't mind hearing ads, well, actually, a lot of radio stations do stream. You can look them up online, and you can find them that way. And you don't need a special app. But before you actually start listening, before you start receiving what they're broadcasting, they'll do an ad or two, and then boom, you're in. I don't know. I don't like it. It's when something's been overdone. It's not liking something because it's been overdone.
Hey, I agree with you. It's why and we'll never get the sponsorship now that I'm about to say this. I very much dislike Hulu because they play the same 5 fucking ads. And like if I'm sitting one, I don't watch Hulu for one episode. I watch Hulu for all of the episodes. So when they do their ad breaks, I will see their ads over and over and over and over again. Fucking get new or more ads and don't force me to watch the same 3 ads. I know, I've dropped it. You've lost 2 ads suddenly, Hulu. Don't make me watch the same 2 ads. Oh, I took away another one. While I'm binging a show. Because that doesn't make me want to utilize your program. That makes me want to go to fucking pirate and not get any ads and steal content. And I don't like stealing content if I can provide patronage to a legitimate source. I know. Isn't that surprising? Wanting to be a fucking legitimate patron of things. It's because I like the arts. I think the arts are useful.
Oh, yeah.
Support PB. I actually just saw a recent thing on Facebook from a friend of mine, and I'm going to steal this because I agree with them wholeheartedly. There are local places like PBS or publicly funded things that are starting to lose their funding due to the situations in our country right now. That's about as far as I'm going into that. But if you like PBS, NPR, other publicly funded programs that are fantastic at providing education or information or entertainment to low-income people, take $20 a month, split out, pick 4 of them, and send $5 a month to them. It's not a lot. It's not a lot, but
yeah.
Throw enough drops and you'll have an ocean.
So, I'm a nerd, right? I'm a massive fucking nerd. I admit it.
How dare you?
I listen to NPR regularly. I do.
That's
the best
more
time.
dweeb than nerd, but keep going.
Whatever. The best time. The best time to give to NPR is during a pledge drive, because at least this is true of the of WYPR, Baltimore's NPR news station. Yeah, it's usually at some point during the pledge drive, the board of trustees, the really rich people who are the very wealthy people who help manage WYPR for fun, will match dollar for dollar all the donations that are made over the course of a given hour or two. So that's a good way to essentially double your donation. And it also shows that, hey, when we ask people to give and to help and support us, it works. It comes through. So yeah,
Do both. Do small donations monthly if you can afford it, and then maybe give a little bigger during the donation drives.
during the play, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because without viewers like you, these television shows wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Or radio broadcasts or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, without support from our public, we couldn't have a Tchaikovsky whose patron he lived in the same house with and didn't and was given a generous stipend to never interact with her at all, even though he lived in her guest house. Part of his writer was never interact with me, and they interacted like once by accident, and it was really awkward for both of them. And it's funny because he uses cannons in his music.
Yeah, I'd say whole ass story.
It was a bit of a bastardized version of the story, but still relatively factual story. Tchaikovsky was able to have a patron and do his artistry, his music full time. Somebody just paid him that money, which we need to get back to doing that.
In a world where with tech billionaires who have more money than God.
Yeah, find some local art, Mr. Tech Billionaire. Not that you're watching. I mean, if a tech billionaire is watching, sweet, fucking sweet.
Tech billionaires watching, we definitely
would love your patron.
do not dislike you.
No,
we definitely do not abhor everything that you stand for.
I mean, it depends on the tech billionaire. Like the Gates, I don't hate Gates.
Gates is all right.
Mark Cuban, I actually kind of can get behind Mark Cuban. Man does some good stuff with his billions.
And then there are other tech billionaires, and they have money, and they're rich. And we will happily take your money if you want to give it to us.
Yeah, patronize us. You know, $60,000-$70,000 a year. It's nothing to you, but it's a career for us. Just saying. Just saying. The fuck was I saying? Yeah, no, yeah, just like Mr. Rich Moguls. Find some artist if you like them. Pay them a fucking, you know, yearly salary to just do art and produce art. And you'll find that, oh my god, creativity happens. And maybe you can find the next Picasso by accident. And, you know, maybe you could say, hey, I want X number of pieces of yours that you produce, X percentage of pieces, but the rest of them can go to public galleries or whatever and showcase that art. And then you have a couple of pieces that you got in your own. So if they ever do become superly rated, you have an investment.
Well, but you want to know how art makes money, right? The secret is, right, is if rich people want it, it is good art and it is valuable, right? If rich people do not want it, it is not valuable. So and it's not good. So just in the inherent act of being rich and giving money to an artist, you are creating high quality art.
It's like cryptocurrency, only you get an actual physical copy of it. It's an
like
NFT.
It's like
real
tulips.
life.
It's like tulips, except frickin' they don't die. It's like tulips, but they don't die.
It's like Banksy, only it doesn't shred itself when it goes up for auction.
Yeah. Now, I don't actually believe that in order for art to be good, rich people have to want it.
No, that's just that's for how art gets valued. It could still be good, and
it could still suck as well and be incredibly valuable art.
Yeah, well, there was like a banana nailed to a wall that went for some ridiculous sum of money because rich people. It was literally a banana nailed to a wall.
Oh, I saw a good one. Some guy took off a shoe left it in the middle of the floor in an art gallery room, sat on a bench, and then just proceeded to watch people examine the boot thoughtfully. I was like, oh, look at this. I wonder what the artist was trying to say. Oh, wow. And it's just a boot.
Didn't a guard leave his lunch on a pedestal at some point, and something similar to that happened?
Maybe.
Like, I feel like
Probably.
somebody accidentally left their lunch, like half-eaten lunch, on a tray in an art exhibit, like walked away from it because they needed to go do it, thinking they'd come back and eat their lunch, because who would touch a half-eaten lunch? And then when they came back, a whole bunch of people were gathered around it, going, "Ooh, ah, what could it mean?" And they're like, "It's a half-eaten ham on rye." It's my
Hmm.
lunch from the cafeteria. You can get one too for $5.
That's good advertising.
I mean, right? I was gonna say something else too, and now I don't remember it. I feel like it had something to do with art and money and crypto and stuff. Whatever. I'll either think of it or it'll come to me later, or it won't, and it'll be lost to the ether. Either way, I might actually be streaming more next week because, as far as I know, I might have a small gap of employment, so I might just
Ooh.
fucking stream for a week and say, what the fuck? Why not?
I'm just going to say what the fuck. When in doubt, just say what the fuck.
I've been saying it way too often lately. What the fuck? And I'm tired of this, Grandpa, have kind of become like my mood of living lately. Oh God, I'm gonna say that I am gonna delve into politics a little bit here. I do apologize, but somebody pointed, our good friend Spooky pointed this out to me, and I have to share this. I have to. Um, she pointed out to me that the on the WhiteHouse.gov website, right? The
Hmm.
Constitution page now leads to a 404 error page.
You know, I'd laugh, but I can't bring myself to.
I know. She told me that, and I looked it up. I
And
confirmed it.
you confirmed it.
I
Good.
confirmed it. Um, the Constitution, which was added, like there was a whole history, and the Constitution was added onto the WhiteHouse.gov website. Um, for everybody's edification, you can still find it. It's still findable. Our Constitution is not gone. You still can find it on the legitimate
Yeah,
Constitution
Nicolas
website.
Cage tried and failed.
I thought that was the Declaration of Independence.
Oh,
Um,
whatever. He probably tried that too.
Probably.
They made a second one, didn't they?
Maybe a third as well. I know they made two. I think they made a third, but I can't remember. Um, but yeah, so the National Archives still has it up. You can still find it there. Thank God. But yeah, the when you get a chance after this episode, Abe, I want you to go to whitehouse.gov because I think and I, this is gonna sound terrible. I think it's gonna make you as sad as it made me when I looked at it.
There's a lot of things that make me sad. Again, I listen to NPR.
I say what you
The,
will about various
yeah.
policies. It's just the overall look and feel of the website just makes me so sad. It feels, and she again, Spooky pointed this out, so I am going to give her credit for this. I'm not going to take the credit for it. It feels like a campaign website rather than a website of our current administration. Um, and I don't like that it feels like a campaign website. It shouldn't be a campaign website. It should be about the policies and actions of the current administration, which technically it does have, but it's self-masturbatory. It feels bad, if that makes sense.
Well, so this is a story that was told to me by my father, right? About the end of Russian democracy. Um, my dad knew that Russian democracy, the brief experiment of Russian democracy, was over when on the frequently asked questions section of the Kremlin's website, the question, is it possible to love Vladimir Putin too much? Popped up as one of the frequently asked questions. I predict. Oh my God, what the fuck is this? Okay, that's insane. I predict that we may get similar on whitehouse.gov.
Oh, that's a cool new ability. The trailing obelisks. They did upgrade the boss. Oh, he's staggered and vulnerable now. Oh, that's cool. I like this. I like this boss upgrade. Good job, devs.
Ow!
Bad job, Abe. I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave that statement as it is and not go further into the depressing nature of the cult of personality that could exist at some point. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Because yeah, we could get way into the weeds in fears and politics, and that's not what I want to do. I'll talk about specific instances that happen, like for example, the fact that the Constitution page, which existed now links to a 404, which I don't think is a good thing. Again, I'm going to preface some or refer to something that Spooky told me in a DM. She asked me if that was illegal for him to do, and I stated, and this is true, no, it's not illegal for him to remove the Constitution from the WhiteHouse.gov page. It is a perfectly legal and valid thing for him to do. I don't like it. I don't think it's good, but it is available to the public to look at and see via other means. As far as I know, it is still available to see in the Library of Congress. If you, I mean, it's behind like armored glass or whatever, but you can go to Library of Congress and still, you know,
I actually know
see
a
it.
little bit about this. So they have copies that you can look at of the Constitution, of the Declaration of Independence, etc. The actual documents are kept in special temperature-controlled locations. I think in one of the nearby forts. Memory serves.
Oh
I only know
Jesus!
about this because I'm related to an engineer who
Don't die.
did some work on this.
Do not die.
I'm trying not to die. I'm trying real hard not to die. So yeah, no, the actual main documents, I mean, because they're so old and DC is literally a fucking marsh, swamp, whatever you want to call it. Like that's where the city was built. That was the environment it was built in. Because of that, they have to be kept in, special temperature-controlled places.
Yeah, it's built on a river near a brackish bay. So humidity and salt are absolutely things that need to be taken care of. In terms of the
Now,
air.
the Italians, the Italians they've got a really good plan when it comes to taking care of their cultural artifacts and their cultural sites. You want to hear it?
I do. I absolutely do.
Here's what they do. And that's what they do. That's what they
I
do.
love it.
They don't put a lot of money towards, preserving all their beautiful artwork and architecture and shit like that. At least according to someone I know who's been to Italy and who's seen this shit.
I
Which is
actually
kind of
think
funny.
the Catholic Church puts more effort into preserving their documents than the Italian government, and I find that
Well, I don't
kind of
know.
hilarious.
I don't know anyone who's been to the Vatican. I couldn't tell you.
I'm pretty sure my sister's been to the Vatican because she did a stint in Italy as a foreign exchange student. So she spent quite a bit of time in Italy and Europe and Australia. The last part was not part of foreign exchange. She just went to Australia for a couple of years. Um,
Damn, lucky.
right? Yeah, she picked a rather unfortunate time to relocate back to the United States, and that's all I'm saying on that. I do like that she's back in the country because it does make her easier to see. But yeah, I could ask. I'm pretty sure she's been to the Vatican in Rome. I mean, why wouldn't she if she was there? So I could ask her if she's seen some of that. But I mean, if we watch movies, the Da Vinci Code, they do a lot to preserve their stuff, including highly sophisticated magic and protection systems. I've never seen the Da Vinci Code, so I could be making the magic shit up.
I think you probably are making the use of magic up to preserve shit.
Yeah. I mean, I do think it's hilarious that.
Oh my god! I don't think I can pick. You died in the worst spot.
I really
For the record,
did. I am sorry.
I don't know if I can pick you up. I genuinely do not know if I can pick you up.
I do think it's funny that. Oh no!
You're alive again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move away. Oh, he is right on my ass. I'll try to stay alive until revival comes up again, and then see if I can't get you. I'm just gonna circle the outside of the map. Oh, thank God, a health potion. Can I grab it? Nope. Oh, I just missed it. Fuck me. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, I might be cooked. Oh, no. Yep. Damn it. Ah. That is challenging. That is actually challenging.
Hey, I got another wizard.
Nice. All right, we got this. We got this.
I have to try out the wizard.
Which wizard did you get?
Campanelli. I hate that spell, by the way, but all right.
Which one is Impanelli?
He's the jester-looking guy who throws daggers.
All right, I'm gonna pick a different mage myself. Let me see. What are the quests for this one? As the Star Mage, I gotta freeze myself to get an outfit. But okay. Yeah. Oh, his face.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, as I was saying about Catholicism, I think it's really funny that Christianity, as a whole, abhors magic, and yet there are technically Christian spells. I just think it's really funny.
Oh god, this spell is horrible. I hate this spell.
I think it gets better with the augments.
It has no armor pen. Oh God. I
Ooh.
I hate this. I have to rotate 180 degrees to actually fire on the guys chasing me.
Yeah, you need to pick up that backwards dagger real fast. Oh, there is something else. I don't know if I've talked about this at all. There is a game called Dead Zone Rogue. It is a first-person shooter rogue-like um, game, sci-fi game, right? It has a free demo that's out. The free demo just released a co-op mode.
Uh-uh.
That might be fun to do at some point with you or Jacob or whoever. I don't know if you or Jacob would be more willing to do that. Which one of you, I mean. But it could be fun to showcase that game because I like showcasing small and indie game stuff, especially if it's low to no cost. And right now, since it's got a free demo, why not showcase it? So
Perhaps.
yeah, I just because it's all that it had that update at the same time I saw that this had the update today. But we have this already, and I figured it'd be fun to do this one. That and it's always just fun to say Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
Get a wizard money gang.
Oh, so something else. I with the and I again, I not that I necessarily like talking about my personal life a lot on here or work, but I am going to talk about it because I do think this part is funny. Um, there since this is probably like my last week at this job, um, and it's in person 3 days, remote 2 days. So tomorrow is probably my last day because I'd have to turn in my equipment when everybody's in the office. So technically, it was just the last 3 days of work and being in the office with my coworkers. I started sending one of my coworkers the meme of Dawn of the Second Day, 488 hours remaining from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Nice.
Um, and tomorrow morning, I'm gonna send him like Dawn of the a Final Day.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Yeah, because it's from the game strictly. I
No, 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 no,
wish.
no. This upgrade I got
Oh, what'd you get?
is a lot better. Uh, fires the daggers off in bursts.
Ooh, I'll have to come over and see it.
It's a
But
little more util.
oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, you could like you get quick little bursts. You get to walk away and then pop, pop, pop.
I still don't like the spell though.
Yeah, you'd absolutely need the backwards firing augment.
If I had if it had shown up as an option, I would have grabbed it.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what augment it is, or if it's a normal augment or a bot like a objective augment or not.
Sounds like an objective augment.
Probably. Um, but yeah, I've been despite my ennui of the whole job ending, and I liked this job. I'm trying to have some fun with it in my darkness. And yeah, so my coworkers appreciated the memes that I've been sending him in regards to it. He's gonna miss me, but I have his number and contact info, so we could still meme even after the job ends. And the real prize was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. I gotta say, that bit was my favorite bit of the entire fucking song. You know what I mean?
I I do. I'm trying to remember what song that was.
Thriller.
I thought it was, but like with Vincent Price speaking those lines.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Vincent Price. I like. Okay, Vincent Price. His entire aesthetic is my kind of like. I guess gothic horror
Hmm.
because it's that smooth, suave, debonair, the classy kind. Like, he's going to kill you, but it's gonna be classy.
He's a class act when it comes to killing people. Yeah.
Yeah, like this. I would argue that Hannibal Lecter when Hannibal Lecter first showed up, not the whole. What is it? A Skarsgård that started playing him as a younger person? No, it's Oh, he's a Scandinavian actor. I can't remember his name, but he's a very good villain. Oh, I can't remember the name of him. Damn it. I like him a lot, but I think that he goes more for the chilling and less for the suave debonair. Whereas I think the original Hannibal Lecter kind of had that suave debonair while still being utterly chilling. Like, I'll eat your spleen with a nice Chianti and some fava beans.
Fava beans.
Like,
Good pairing.
I do like fava beans, but I think that air was very similar to the Vincent Price air. Not quite the same, but very like a similar. It was like just off of radially from it, so still within the realm, but not quite the same. And you don't find those kinds of villains, that kind of debonair, uh, seduce you while also going to murder you villains anymore. All the vampires sparkle now, or Nosferatu, and not the woo and then slit your throat. Although
The
Vincent
thing
Price was
about
more of a
vampires that
warlock.
people don't get, right, is that vampires don't stand out. That's their whole shtick. They don't fucking stand out. They hide. They blend. They aren't like, I'm gonna just take off my shirt, show my sparkly abs and shit. Nor are they like some kind of fucking, I mean, unless they choose to be at any given moment, horrifying looking beast, right? They look like a person. They act like a person until all of a sudden they get you.
Yeah, they are an apex predator of apex predators. People forget that humanity are apex predators a lot.
Yeah. There's times where like individual humans get ganked because they were being stupid. Um, but yeah, no, we have mastered the planet.
Yeah, we are persistent hunters. We will follow our prey. I mean, not me. I'm not a persistent hunter. I'm a sit on the couch and order pizza hunter. But I'm talking humanity in general. Humanity will literally walk their prey to death. They'll they'll
Yeah.
they'll chase after prey, and then the prey will get X miles away and go, "Oh, I'm safe," and then lie down and have a nap. And then when they get up, we're there, and then they run and they're like freaking out and they get exhausted, and then they
Yep.
they lay down and I'm gonna take another nap, and they close their eyes for a bit, and then it takes a twig snaps, and they look up and we're there, and they're like, "Fuck!" And
With our
they
stone
will
axes.
yeah, they'll run themselves to death trying to escape us. And only one other creature was able to keep up with us. And it's now in Abe's living room.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about dogs is wolves were a predator in the same areas that we were, and they learn basically we we domesticated them at the same time that they decided to be domesticated, as weird as that sounds, because they realized that it's kind of like the relationship that wolves have with crows too. A symbiotic pairing that was mutually beneficial for both parties to work together, and it just ended up being history, and the rest, as they say, was history. And then we decided that Chihuahuas should be a thing, and everything went bad from there.
I mean, we're a pretty weird species. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we can pair bond with literally anything. That's not a joke. Humanity, we're really fucking weird. We will pair bond with anything. The whole joke of the pet rock from the 80s, we pair bonded with a fucking rock.
Yeah.
It's like if you go to a store and you see a plant, and then suddenly, for whatever reason, somewhere in your gut, you really want that plant, and you love that plant. That plant is your darling, your baby. You have to have that plant. You've pair bonded with a fucking plant. The plant that has no emotions, but somehow you can feel it has emotions. You talk to it. You know when it's happy and it's happy. You pair bond with fucking anything. We are such a weird species. I don't even know what like the evolutionary benefit for pair bonding with anything is.
Well, my guess is that we humans are a very communal species. We're very tribe oriented. If we're on our own, alone, we don't last long.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
So it encourages easily bonding up, encourages us to not be alone. And then when we started domesticating other creatures, and we don't have to bond with just other humans, well, now, finding anything that could potentially help us and bonding with that.
Wilson.
Wilson! Oh, God. It gets me now. I now have 4 daggers that shoot in bursts
Does John die at the end?
and heal people, and it doesn't shoot behind me. It still shoots forward.
Yeah, I was trying to get the damn have like 4 stars fall at once. I've only gotten 2 stars and they explode.
I hate this. I'm never using this wizard again. I'm sorry, wizard, but your spell is just so fucking ass.
It's personal preference, you know? Different styles.
I don't like this spell. This spell is
Yeah.
just it is not cooking.
I mean, I think, like I said, it's just personal preferences.
My personal
You don't
preferences
like
are
that style.
always objective fact. I joked.
I mean, I liken it to Helldivers. We each have our different styles that we use for Helldivers, and they work for us in our playstyles. The daggers are just not your playstyle. I don't know whose playstyle they are, but they're not yours.
They're goddamn clowns. Which makes sense because I mean, if you look at this wizard, he looks like a fucking clown. So, ow, I'm dead. Ah,
Come get you. I could make a very bad statement right now, but in the interest of not, and I may tell it to you later, I'm gonna not say it on stream.
in the interest of apes together strong.
You know, that reminded me of something else, and I was gonna mention this earlier. I think I remembered one of the things I was gonna say about tech companies. Um, did you hear that a lot of major tech companies lost a lot of money recently when China revealed the what is it? I think like Deep Six, the
Yeah,
AI that they apparently
yeah.
cobbled together in a garage with a box of spare parts.
Yep.
Yeah, I made an Iron Man reference. Yeah, Nvidia.
No. Built in a cave with a box of scraps.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Nvidia lost a lot of stock, which makes me slightly sad because I actually did have some Nvidia stock. Like I apparently invested in them like back in 2020 or something before they got a big spike in the AI thing. So I had like $50 invested in them in a retirement fund. And then when I checked them fairly recently, not super recently with the loss, I'm kind of afraid to look at the loss now. But I was up to like $400, $500 from an initial investment of $50. So I was fairly pleased. I'm not going to do anything with it because, like I said, retirement fund. I'm never going to retire. Who are we kidding? But, that was a tidy little gain from just me liking the graphics cards and not expecting them to go shooting up in price.
Well, I mean, I like Nvidia. They make good product.
Yeah.
Says the guy who uses a fucking Nvidia GeForce RTX Intel Core i9 processor in his computer.
Yeah, I actually just recently abandoned Nvidia with my most recent build and went to AMD because AMD right now is slightly better for gaming on the overall and is less expensive. Nvidia, with their recent graphics cards and Intel processors, have gone more towards AI and multi-core. So they're great for video processing and 3D rendering and AI, but they're not so fantastic for that. But they've lost a little bit of the ground for just pure gaming, and I don't do AI or 3D rendering or any of that. I'm a gamer. I do gaming. I do gaming process. So for me, that was worthwhile to make that skip, which made me a little sad because I had been an Nvidia fan for a long, long time.
What you're saying is that Nvidia has stopped shilling you money to shill their product, and AMD has picked up the slack.
I mean, if AMD is willing to give me a little sucky on the side, I'll do it.
And today's episode brought to you in part by Bad Dragon.
I'll be completely honest. I think it'd be hilarious if we did end up somehow with a Bad Dragon sponsorship one day in the
That
far
would be
future.
funny.
I would laugh so hard.
Look, I am not opposed to Bad Dragon or Bad Dragon's products. I don't really, see like a use for a majority of them. But hey, if it makes people happy, hell yeah.
I'm dying.
I can't believe it's not butter.
God damn it! I ran smack into a bug. I wasn't.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I did not pay attention for like half a second and accidentally ran smack into a bug.
God. I don't know how I'm gonna finish the sacrifice.
If you get me up, I can try to help.
Get me up! Get me up right now! Pick me up save me! I don't know. Demonetized.
I mean, I think you were
really shittily demonetized too.
Oh, God damn it! I ran into another bug because I wasn't paying attention. That reminds me. So I was doing some gaming in Far Cry 5 with Toaster, right?
Is that the one in Montana?
Yeah, it's the drug one in Montana with the good old boys. A lot of the good old boys.
I thought that was the one with the cult.
It's a cult, but they're all good old boys.
Yeah.
It's very good old boys. If you don't know what I mean, don't look it up. I mean, not that it's that bad, but stay.
Racism.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I did it. I did it.
You
all it took was losing all of my health, running straight through.
Goat.
Don't thank me yet. I have no health, and I'm about to fucking die, aren't I?
I'll stay alive long enough to get that regen. And I need to pay attention to not run into bugs. But yeah, so I did load some of those to YouTube. I gotta remember to load the Dungeons and Dad Bods to YouTube too. I'm very bad at uploading.
Please
to YouTube.
Load it. The love of God.
But anyways, I noticed that some of the volume, some of the sound got muted due to copyright infringement because I forgot that in Fallout you can listen to the radio and there are songs that play, and it was like what was it, Lonely Boy was playing on the radio in the car in the background. I wasn't even thinking about it. um You lonely boy. I don't even think I can sing it
I don't
properly.
even think you can do it properly either. Sorry.
But do you know what song I'm talking about?
No, I have
I'll
no
I'll
idea.
I'll send you a link to it later. It's a very popular song. I guarantee you know it. Um, but yeah,
Just
that
a small town girl living in a lonely world, right?
she took the noon bus going somewhere.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
Good for her.
I know, right? Um, but yeah, so I mean, not that I monetize any of the videos on YouTube or that I can yet, but it would have they muted it to and knocked out the potential for monetization from it, and I was like, oh shit! So I turned off the music option in the game for future streaming of that because I don't want to get hit by copyright strikes.
Because you don't want to set the world on fire.
Because
You
baby,
just
I'm
want
a
to start
firework.
a flame in your heart.
Yeah. Hey,
Fallout music is great. Oh my god.
it is. It's so good. It's so good. It's iconic.
Yeah.
Which Fallout do you think, or I should say, which Fallout had the best music in your opinion? Which is exactly what I was starting to say, anyways. I just worded
That's
it
tough.
differently. That's weird.
That's really tough. I like I like old-timey big band swing, jazz, um, early rock, all that shit, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of tough.
For me, it's got to be New Vegas's music. I think New Vegas, it fit the tone really well for where you were. It had some just absolutely iconic bangers.
Oh yeah.
Um, and whenever I think of Fallout music, uh, more likely as not, that is the music I hear in my head. What is this? Oh, that hurts me. Why does that hurt? Oh, that's the boss spawn. I found where the boss will spawn, and it hurts me.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, see?
Oh. Oh, that's crazy.
I like that.
Whoa! He just popped out of the fucking ground over here!
I like that. Good job, Dev.
Stop chasing me over here! You know, I gotta turn around and shoot you in the ass. I
Yeah,
have to stop and look at you. Please do not drop obelisks on me.
it's like of the two players that he could choose to chase.
You picked the one who doesn't want to fucking stop moving for any reason over here. Actually, the one who wants to stop moving. What am I talking about?
I don't know, man. You've gone a little crazy.
Gone a little crazy. I've been a little crazy.
Crazy. I was crazy
I
once.
was crazy once. Yeah. Spare me.
Yeah, that's why I pretty much stopped right there.
Thank you.
It's an overdone trope to a certain degree. I think I have the boss.
I think you do.
And thankfully my build is a run away and let things die build.
Oh no!
What?
Blend transcends the realm of the long one's presence.
Oh, you didn't know that it's Soulfish the long one?
Yeah, but I mean, just look at him. Like, he's literally a walking fucking penis gag. He's on me now.
Yeah, I got too close to him. At least you're like freezing him. Now he's back on
Oh,
me.
he's going away.
I
He
mean,
is literally a walking
he
dick
is
joke.
he's a walking Bad Dragon advert.
Yeah.
I've got him stunned. I think we've done more damage to him this time, at least. I also think the obelisks hurt his buddies. I think
Do
it's
they?
friendly fire.
Do they? Do they? They're on me.
I'm coming.
Oh, they do. They do
The voodoo?
friendly fire. Hoodoo, you're voodoo.
Hoodoo, you
Bitch.
voodoo, bitch. That was such a... You know what? That was such a great song
I
and
love-
intro into Dead Island.
Dead Island was a great game.
Dead Island 2 is a decent game. I don't think it quite
Dead Island
lives
2.
up. I don't think it quite lives up to the predecessor, but it is still
Dead
a
Island
good
2
game.
makes me sad. That's not to say it's a bad game, it just makes me sad.
Well, I'm pouring on the damage onto the boss this time. Come here, bitch.
I'm almost dead. Oh, I need that. Oh, come the fuck on! I grabbed the health and then I died. That is so stupid.
Lay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Why?
no.
Why? Why did you do that?
I thought I could get it, but then there was everything. I did not expect the everything. Oh no. Oh no. This is. Oh, that's just. This is great. There I go.
Wait.
No, we're out of lives. Run.
Oh shit. Got a blast.
Yeah, just stay alive for the countdown for the life. I wouldn't even stop to try and hit anything. I would literally just run. Run until we have the buffer. Oh, you mad lad. Oh, you mad lad. You don't have enough health to be doing that kind of mad lad stuff.
I'm literally not paying any attention.
You're going to have to go south. You're going to have to go south and then west because you're running to the edge. I'd really love to get... You know, I'm going to do a reroll to see if I can't get an instant life. I didn't get it.
Shit.
All right, it's almost 3/4 full.
Dodge. We're gonna beat him at least once this evening.
Yeah, it has to.
I guarantee
We
it.
have to.
And with
You
that, I
like the
sealed our fate.
you like the way you're gonna like the way you look. I
I
guarantee it.
guarantee. Give me the
Or
orb!
oh
No!
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 God damn it! I will be right back. That made me have to vacate some liquid. You get to talk to the people now.
Boy, talking to people. Oh my god, that was intense. Anyway, anywho, I saw a very funny sign recently. For those who are drivers and are familiar with the road, um, occasionally you'll get one of those yellow diamond signs that lets you know of an upcoming change in the road, whether it's a fork in the road, a hidden driveway, reduction in speed. There are these signs, right? They're yellow diamonds. Sometimes they'll have a little sign underneath that says ahead, right? So driving to and from where I've been working the last 2 weeks, I drove by this sign pole that just had the ahead part. Somebody somebody took a mannequin head with a little pink wig and they tied it above the ahead. So now the sign is accurate. It's ahead. And I thought that was really funny. That really tickled me pink, so to say, right? I just saw that same image on the cover of a YouTube video today, and that made me laugh even harder.
And what's even funnier is he posted that to showcase that he saw this as I was watching said YouTube video,
Mm-hmm.
completely unrelated whatsoever to him having seen that.
Doesn't take much to entertain me. Doesn't
Coincidences
take much to entertain
abounding.
me. Mm-hmm. Mm.
What enchantments can I do? More health, more armor, more health. Faster revive, more health, more health.
Oh, I need to change this wizard. Oh my god.
Yeah, get rid
I
of him.
hate,
Get
I
rid of him.
hate, I hate this wizard. Sorry. So you're a perfectly nice wizard, but I fucking hate your fucking goddamn face.
Not for you.
Alright. This is gonna be our last wizard quest. Unless we die like 3 seconds in.
If we die 3 seconds in, I will be somewhat amused.
Oh yeah. Ooh. These little bastards bite for a lot of health.
Yeah, they do. It's almost like they have giant fucking pincers.
Nah. Nah, man. There's no way. There's no way. I don't believe you.
Way, dude.
No way. Yes way.
Way.
And what did she say? She
Ah.
said, no way. And then you repeat that forever, and it's really annoying.
Yeah. Dude, Where's My Car was such a weird movie.
Well, yeah.
Like, I don't even know if I could classify it as stoner humor so much as it was just stupid humor.
Have you ever seen Idiocracy?
I live it. But I mean, what? No, I loved it.
True on both counts.
Oh boy. Did you die, really?
I'm just gonna kick my feet up and relax. This game is not about winning. This game is about Fuck off, Phantom Blades. Never again. Um, this game is about just relaxing.
I keep fucking bug around a corner and I keep running into him because I'm not paying attention. I'm barely paying attention. Our viewership has dropped precipitously, but I just don't care. Oh, you know what I think? I think
Ah,
we continue the Dungeons and the Dad Bods for another couple of sessions, and we go for we do springtime in Valheim.
yes. I think that would be good. We can continue dad bods on our own. Um, we don't have to stream it all the time. But yeah,
Yeah, I'd
it
say
sounds good to me.
yeah, but I did want to stream it at least another couple of sessions at the very least. Um, but springtime Valheim, so that would shoot for us for like March coming back to Valheim. Just a couple of weeks. I think that's a good idea. Because then we can get the maypoles back.
Yes. Oh, we missed the Yule crap, didn't we?
We did.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't really care about the stuff. I want the maypoles again. Because those were iconic for our outer features.
There's a lot that needs to be done to fix up that shit, if I remember correctly. And it's gonna be. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we can do it. I think I can do it if I have the full support from the rest of the team.
yeah, and I may actually look into turning off the invasions for a little bit until we rebuild. Just because I kind of just want to rebuild.
I would love to build back better.
Yeah, but the fucking invasions, especially that fucking fooling invasion,
That
it
was.
was more annoying than it was, um, like dangerous. Like it hit. I mean, and maybe that's the problem, or not the problem. The challenge of Alheim is that they can hit at the worst times, but it's like they hit when it hit like right when I had died recently, and I was the only one back at
Yep.
base. Like it was the literal worst time for the invasion to hit, and it broke our beautiful home. Like it didn't
Thank
do
you.
anything other than demoralize us. It was the shit straw on the fuck camel's back that broke us. Because we were already struggling in Mistlands, we were rebuilding the fucking Jotunpuff farm
Like
for like the
every
third
five
time.
every single 5 seconds, right? When trying to farm Jotun puffs and all the other shit that we get from the Mistlands, one of those fucking bastards would show up out of fucking nowhere and just destroy everything.
Yeah, they weren't even necessarily all that like bad on us. They blew up our fucking
Destroyed the
farm.
landscape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. Oh no, I picked the wrong thing. We do need to like build a better Jotunpuff farm with stone walls and shit. But again, like the stone that you need to get for that is hard to find. Not hard to find, but like annoying to get built up, and it takes just a lot. The Mistlands fucking sucks. And I'm sure the Ashlands is also going to fucking suck. I I've liked Valheim a lot, but I think the early game is a lot better than the late game. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like starting out was great, the even going through the Foolings, the original stuff in the Foolings, I thought was great. Like the boss of the Foolings was annoying, but not too bad. I hated his goddamn meteor swarm and setting you on fire, but that was handleable, you know?
Yeah, fucking handle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What a guy.
Like each boss just seems to get more and more damage spongy, and like everything I've read is more about ways of essentially cheesing it rather than doing it like from any kind of strategy or whatever.
Where's the thing we're supposed to? Oh, here it is.
Yeah. Oh, it's the fucking cores. Kick the cores to the circle.
Kick a core.
So yeah, I don't know. I hope they do some kind of tuning of the later bosses to make them more fun and more mechanic rather than just pound away for an hour at a boss while
Mm-hmm.
running, because that's not fun. Which reminds me, did you know that there's a Final Fantasy boss, not in the MMO, but in a Final Fantasy game that took literal hours to beat? It took so much time that there is a rest area in the boss room so that you can save and come back to it later because it takes that fucking long to kill it.
Well, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, it's not a hard boss. It's just a boss with a lot of HP. So much HP that, again, will take literal hours to kill. I don't think that's fun. I don't think that's fun at all. Like if it,
Air is not good, Patrick. Air is not good.
yeah, I will say this with my whole chest. Hey, it's a Voomph. Welcome, Voomph.
Yeah, it's a good thing to say for your whole chest.
Right. Um, I I like the Dark Souls methodology when it comes to bosses. It might take me hours to beat the boss, but that's hours of attempts where I'm learning patterns, figuring things out. I might go back or level up because I need to work on my build or whatever. Like, I have rarely felt like
Shit.
they were truly unfair. It's felt more like I was not good enough, either skill
We're not
wise.
getting this. We're not cooking this.
Oh, where are the other core? Oh shit!
There's two in the top left corner, but there's so many enemies that I can't do fucking shit.
Shit! I'm coming! I'm coming! Coming!
Doesn't matter. We don't have the time to get them in.
I was not paying attention and I went too far away. Shit! Are they gonna explode? They're gonna explode. Damn it! Fuck! If I had known they were up top, I would have come to help. My bad. I think that takes more coordination, and I was talking stuff. That's what I get for not paying attention.
You're talking about Dark Souls.
And well, I'm talking more specifically
About the methodology
behind bosses.
Yeah.
Like World of Warcraft, and I've gone back to it because I've played World of Warcraft for way too fucking long.
Wow.
Some of the bosses in that game were just sponges. I'm not gonna say what bosses. If you've played World of Warcraft, you know which bosses I'm talking about. The recent bosses in a lot of the new raids and dungeons have mechanics. Like, there might be a damage check or a gear check for it. If you don't have enough damage or your tank's not strong enough, you're going to die to very specific things. They don't take forever to do, though. Like, I think the longest I've seen a boss fight last might be 15, 20 minutes. Which is somewhat long, but that's 15, 20 minutes maybe at earliest gear. And then, as you get better gear, as you get better with the strats, it takes you less and less time to where you could kill that boss in 5 minutes with a coordinated team. I think that's a fair amount of time, especially
Mhm.
since you're playing with lots of people who have different. Oh, hey, we got an Admiral Aeon on. We were actually talking about you earlier. That you hadn't shown up on stream for a while. So yay! Good to see you
Hey!
again. We'll be at your house on Saturday. Um. Ooh, mushrooms.
I am looking forward to that.
Yeah, so am I actually. I'm really looking forward to it. Which reminds me, I need to schedule a Mr. Tire appointment because there's been my low tire. I've had the low tire pressure light come on a lot, even though I've been filling my tires with air. So I'm gonna see if I can't get that scheduled for early Saturday to have them take a look at some of my tires and figure out what's going on with them. But yeah, so bosses, I think, especially in a game today where you have limited time, like time is one of the things you have to spend. I think that a good boss should take you no longer than a half hour at maximum, but preferably like maybe a 5 to 10 minute boss, like where you're focused in for those 5 to 10 minutes. Like
Yeah.
I shouldn't be beating on you from if I'm beating on that sounds terrible, but if I'm beating on a boss for 15, 20, 30 minutes and I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere and it's just like I've got it down pat and I'm just like and they're going to kill me through exhaustion rather than skill error, that's bad boss design in my opinion. Um didn't we hear from Abe? Didn't you and I hear from Pat that he was not going to be making it to poker this week?
Uh, Yeah, he's not going to be making it to poker. I don't know why he hasn't mentioned it in the chat.
Yeah, and
But
I believe he also I think Zach is the same, but that's just what Pat was saying, I believe. But I could be wrong on that one. Because Zach is a loser who doesn't like people anymore. Um, Pat, I believe, is just busy with work stuff or travel or something involving work. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Pat had a more legitimate reason than Zach did, I think.
Not my not my place to say.
Yeah, Zach will either show up or he won't, and we'll either make fun of him for not coming or we won't, because he'll be there, and we'll make fun of him for other reasons, like what you want.
What do you want? What do you want?
Zach could easily be busy with work on a Saturday. I don't even know what he does anymore that he'd be busy with work on a Saturday. I wouldn't say it here because we don't want to dox him, or do we? Let's give out his address and where he works and what his schedule is. No, I'm just kidding. Let's not do that. That's a terrible idea.
He lives at 379
He lives in
Argyle Court.
Springfield. He lives next to the Simpsons. He's actually their neighbor. You just have to find which Springfield in America that is.
Area code 24337.
Oh, God, I'm about to go into politics again. So what you're saying is, since his new job deals with taxes, he's going to be out of a job soon, since Trump is going to get rid of taxes. There, joke's done. I'm done.
Okay.
I can't believe the world we're in.
I can.
No, I'm going to go into more of this. So, the United States voted that food is not considered a right. China and Russia voted yes on that proposition. We are worse than China and Russia in regards to human rights.
It's all about bread and circuses, man.
Now, each end of quarter, yeah. That I think that makes him an actuary or something very similar to an actuary.
I finally got all my W-2s and shit. So not this weekend, but next weekend, I'm gonna do my taxes.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do my taxes then too.
I I actually don't mind doing my taxes.
I do because I've had to pay taxes the last couple of
I've been
years. 'Cause
paying
of bullshit.
taxes, mumble grumble, right? But actually sitting down and doing them, it's
I've
not that bad.
I've not only had to pay taxes, I've had to pay the freaking supposedly free tax things to do my taxes. So I've had to pay money to file my taxes, and then pay money for filing my taxes. Mumble grumble, mumble grumble.
Oh, I just sit down, I look at the forms, I go through each and every step very carefully.
Yeah, what I mean is,
And if it looks like it makes sense, if my answer looks like it's right, then
I've had
I
situations
stick
to
with that.
where I've had to, even though I have I've just sat down, done the forms and all that, I still have to pay to file because of bullshit. Like it needs extra forms.
I've only ever messed up my taxes one time, and I messed up my taxes in such a way that Uncle Sam came to me in November of the same year, the year I filed, and was like, "Hey, you've messed up your taxes. Here's a check for like 2 grand." I was like, "Oh, thanks."
Oh, you messed up in a positive. You
Yeah, that was a good mess up.
God damn it. See, you want to know what I hate about taxes? The IRS knows how much we owe. They know exactly how much we owe.
Yeah,
They want
it's
to
stupid.
see if we do it right and then punish us if we do it wrong. But they know. They could just send us a bill or send us a fucking rebate check. They already know. It's fucking big TurboTax lobbies that make us do that.
Yep. I was having the same conversation the other day. And I think that's something that everyone can get behind.
Everybody likes that.
Left, right, not giving a shit about politics. Make our taxes easy.
Make the IRS actually send us our bill. Every other country does it like that. Every other country just takes the money out of the paycheck the way it's supposed to be taken. And then if you finds out you've been paying too much, you get a rebate. And that's it.
Where's the last statue?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. Oh, I found it. It's over by me. Oh, there's a couple of extra statues all around, so. And bingo bango. You get a mango.
Bingo bango, you get a mango.
I stole that from an author whose books I like and enjoy. Well, and I don't want to call this author out either because I have liked his books. I've liked. He has two main series that I've read all of, and there's one that's technically on hiatus and I can't wait for it to start up again. And he has a new series that came out. And I'm trying really hard to read it and get into it. And for whatever reason, I am having the hardest time getting into this particular series. It's part of what's known as progression fantasy or lit RPG, if that makes sense. Although progression fantasy is kind of a subgenre of lit RPG, sort of, where characters will grow more powerful over time, and in general, there's sometimes quasi stats that happen with it, right?
Yeah.
And he's done that for his other two series. The other two series even had some mixes into it, and it has rules and a system and how things work out. And he has, again, it's a progression fantasy. There's a system in place. There's rules for how the world operates, and just for whatever reason, I'm not liking this particular system. It's not engaging me. The characters feel a little. There's just something off about it. I don't know. I'm just having a really hard time. I'm probably gonna slog through it and try to finish it. So we doing mixed drinks only, so we could go through some of my overflow liquor. I don't mind that.
Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds good.
I I am going to order pizza and pick it up, as per normal. I just gotta remember which pizza place to order from, but I can look it
Yeah,
up easy enough.
yeah. Let me know. Let me know how much, and then I'll pay my part.
Yeah,
And you know what? Oh no, wait a minute.
it's gonna be split between you and Ari this time too.
Yeah, yeah. Ari's coming. Ari's coming. He gotta pay his way too.
There's also, I mean,
There's a
technically.
chart. I
Oh,
made a
you're
damn
having
chart.
chili? There's chili.
Ooh.
So no pizza? Or you don't want me to order pizza? I mean, actually, you still have those
It's
frozen
winter.
steaks from forever ago that you could chop up into the chili.
Nah, man. Winter chili, perfect. Perfect combo.
I
Wumbo
agree.
combo. Mm.
Let me know if there's any food based items that you would want or need picked up for said chili. Um, and I will. Oh, now I get the 21% EXP gain.
Oh, they're all sacrificing themselves. The enemies are
Oh.
all sacrificing themselves in the summoning circle to summon the guy.
I wonder if we kill some, he'll have less health. No, he has the same health. I don't know. Maybe they summon him faster by sacrificing? I don't know. There's some kind of new mechanic there. That's interesting.
Yeah, definitely a new mechanic.
No pizza, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is good. And Hannah's
Heck.
mac and cheese is fucking delicious.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if there's food based items I can pick up, just send me a message and let me know.
Yeah. Communicate on the Discord. But anyway.
Oh, you want me to bring mac and cheese?
Call up call up Hannah, have her make mac and cheese. Okay? Get it from her and then bring it back to their place. It'll be perfect.
Scott's getting cornbread. All right.
Ah.
I will. I have. I mean, I have a crock pot, so yeah, I can do crock pot mac and cheese and bring it, and then warm it up more. There.
I've got a haggis.
Bring the haggis.
I actually do have a haggis. It's not, I don't think it's enough haggis to feed 5, 6 people, whatever it ends up being. But it is a haggis.
Oh, I should have
Sadly,
gotten
no
that. I
sheep
have the
lung.
experience gain.
Sheep lung free.
What is your? I know mac and cheese is supposed to stand for macaroni and cheese, but don't you know that the mac in mac and cheese stands for macaroni and cheese? So the actual thing is macaroni and cheese and cheese. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, what is your favorite noodle besides macaroni in a mac and cheese? This is a controversial topic.
Bow ties.
Really?
No. But it made you think for a moment. Really? Bow
I had to
ties?
think. Cavatappi is good. I also like
The little shell ones. What are the little shells called?
that might be cavatappi, but I could be wrong. I happen to like the spirals because I think the spirals
Oh yeah, they're good.
get all of the cheesy goodness in the nooks and crannies and really capture it well.
You know what I like? I like the when you mix in tuna fish.
Yeah, I'll make a tuna casserole. I do like that actually.
No,
That is
you
pretty
just
good.
take you make macaroni and cheese. You put some salt and pepper on it, right, to add some flavor, and then you throw in a bit of tuna fish. You stir it up. Boom.
Yeah. Now, have you tried it with sardines?
You no.
Uh,
I
I
like sardines, but
I think
I would not
sardines
do
would
that.
work well because I think sardines give a similar flavor to
Oh
good tuna
fuck.
fish. I don't know
Ah,
where?
why did you do this?
Why were you following me?
Man, I was by myself. I was fine, and then all of a
Pickle
sudden,
beer.
pickle beer? Pickle beer? Oh no! I love pickles, and I'm not a huge fan of beer. I had this Belgian beer recently, Fruly. It's a strawberry beer, and it's really nice. But no, not a huge beer person.
I like sour beers, and it sounds like a pickle beer would be a sour beer. That sounds right up my alley.
There's this German pub, uh, beer hall, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in Bel Air, not too far away from where I live. Das Beer Hall. Oh my God,
Mix Fruity with
so good.
mix Fruity with Sweet Baby Jesus, and you'll get a PB and J. No,
Sweet baby
Sweet
Jesus.
Baby Jesus is the chocolate one, not the peanut butter one, right? I don't remember. I liked Sweet Baby Jesus, but I'm not as big of a fan of it anymore.
Don't die.
Did you die? You died.
Yeah, I've been dead. Please don't die. There's an orb in the middle. Please do not die trying to grab the orb.
Oh, I'm not gonna pull you.
Wow, thanks.
That's literally what killed you last time. So
Yeah.
oh, that's not great, but I managed it. Oh, you are right on my ass all of a sudden. Take out some of these boys, thank you. Oh, where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Ah, fuck me. They've definitely enhanced the enemy spawn here because it feels like they surround you a lot easier. I'd almost go with either the health regen or... Oh, that's me. I'm dumb. Do I
That's
want
you.
touch?
See, re-roll. See if you can't get a. Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
son of a... I forgot about the... All right, next level, I'm going to go for a reroll.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
that was a big fucking hit. Oh, God. Try to pay attention more to chat since I'm dead.
Ah. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
I know we said we'd kill this boss tonight. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, getting more health regen would probably be safe.
Oh, fucking crap.
The crab. The crab people
I was gonna
always...
contemplate the orb, but no.
I have been noticing you. No!
Ah! That little rock sticking out there. Oh,
Oh man.
that was disappointing.
Yeah, they've definitely changed up how enemies spawn. I think because they
Oh,
swarm you way easier. Either that, or we really need Jacob to take half the swarm from us.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but this has been a lot of fun. Um, we'll be back next week with probably more Dungeons and Dragons, and
Dungeons and Dad bots.
yeah, I might do some more of this stream sometime over the weekend. I don't know. I might stream a couple of things over the weekend. I think I'm gonna stream some Helldivers at some point because why not?
Yep.
But regardless,
I got a dog to feed and walk.
yeah. Anyways, it's been lovely, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you over the weekend and next week. Goodbye.
See ya.